All right. I hope everyone's having a wonderful Sunday. It is very, very bright here because of the snow that's on the ground reflecting the sunlight. But I wanted to get my stream started earlier today, so I'm gonna just try to learn how to deal with like natural light versus artificial light when the natural light isn't positioned correctly on your face. So, hopefully this comes out looking okay. I decided this week I was gonna do my stream after having to repetitively postpone it. I didn't stream on the other Sunday because I didn't want to stream when the Super Bowl was going. Most people want to watch the Super Bowl. And then last week, my eyes decided to like really hate makeup. So I had to deal with that and try to get my eyes to heal up. It was very annoying. But yeah, I came up with a couple of looks from what I'm calling intellectual property looks, meaning they are somehow connected to the Disney parent company because Disney owns so many intellectual properties now between their own characters and the Marvel and Fox and Lucasfilm acquisitions. So I offered up 2 Disney original looks and 1 intellectual property that they acquired. So I thought villains and princesses would be a good option. Those were the 2 that got the most likes. So the one that actually won was Jasmine. Everybody loved the Jasmine look. I loved it too, especially because when I did it, everybody knew which princess it was. So far with a lot of my princess looks, it's been hit or miss, really. Some people will get it, some people won't. But Jasmine, almost everybody who saw it knew exactly that it was the Jasmine look. So the only problem with this Jasmine look is that it requires a lot of my palettes because I start with my princess looks using the ColourPop Heart of Gold eyeshadow Vault collection, which is just a color from every single Disney, well, not every single, but Disney princesses. So this is Jasmine's eyeshadow, and that's all you get as far as what's Jasmine from them. So I had to use a bunch of my other palettes to figure out how to do this Jasmine look. It came out pretty well. I liked it. But the only problem is I don't have a lot of space. So I already cleaned my brushes. I know I usually do that on the stream, but I had to clean them in advance because I have no space. So you will probably see me tossing makeup off to the side because I need more space. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started. We're gonna start with our color corrector as per usual. My face broke out really bad due to some stress, as well as the classic maskne issue. I got a new job, yay! So I'm hoping at this new job I won't have to wear my mask as much. It's really dependent upon the area in which I'm going to be in. And if the COVID cases go down, of course. So, sorry, my hair's in the way. But yeah, so I got the new job, really excited about that. But it also caused a little bit of stress when it came to quitting my current job. So I have a lot of acne at the moment from stress and from the masks. I've discovered if I get that little face cleaner that's like electric, it's almost like an electric toothbrush, that kind of helps get the gunk off my face after wearing a mask for however long. However, the only problem with that is that I have to remember to do it, first of all, because it's not part of my cleaning routine, so it doesn't always get remembered. The other thing is sometimes I come home from work and I'm just exhausted. Don't really want to clean my face. I just want to sit on the couch. I think we all have those days where we just want to sit on the couch though. I also have this one zit that like seriously scarred my face. Right over my lip. It drives me nuts. I think it's still healing, so the scar might eventually go away, but who knows. Okay, so we did the color correcting. I'm knocking brushes off of the desk because that's how much space I have. Okay, face brush. Time to do my powder. I was at the gym the other day and I noticed a woman doing her makeup and she uses a different kind of foundation than I do. She uses more of a liquid foundation. And when she pulled it out of her bag and tried to put it on, it exploded all over her bag, all over her, and all over the counter and the mirror. And I felt very bad. I was kind of like, and that's another reason I don't like using liquid foundation. Sorry, my skin is a little dry. Apparently I need to moisturize more. But yeah, anyway, clearly like powder foundation can also explode if you don't store it correctly. Kind Kind of made me wonder if she'd been on a plane lately or something. But sometimes, you know, beauty products just explode. I don't know about you guys, but I have nail polish that just like, it exploded, but it like dried. So it's all over the bottle and all over like the rim of the bottle. And it's really gross, and it actually ruined a pair of my favorite leggings. So I'm not happy with my nail polish right now. Alright. Trying to get this even, but with the dryness that my skin is currently experiencing in the natural light, I'm having a hard time. I try not to cake face, but it happens sometimes. Clearly I don't do the other stuff, like baking, contouring. I don't really know how to do that. I'm not the makeup person you want to watch if you want to contour. There are plenty of other beauty people who will teach you how to contour. I am not one of them. Okay. So, let's go ahead and get started with this look. We're going to start with the primer, of course. So, let's get the primer on there. And, I need to get my new one open, but I'm one of those, like, stingy people when it comes to makeup where I'm like, I'm going to use every last drop before I open the new one. But I always am prepared, and I usually have like a replacement of the product if I'm starting to run low. I'm trying to draw my shape correctly, and I'm having a hard time because, like I said, I need to replace this guy. Debating using a different applicator, just sticking it down there and seeing if I can get that to work instead. So, I don't know if the rest of you have been watching the new Proud Family TV show. I grew up on that show. Loved it. It was like one of my favorite shows because I like that it was very inclusive and it had diversity in it, and it just talked about like real things. And so I was kind of worried when this new one, when I saw the trailer for it came out. I was like, ooh, this could be like all the things that are wrong with every generation, I guess. I don't know. And I started watching it, and I actually ended up liking it. My favorite part of it is Michael. I love Michael. He's fabulous. So, anyway, they had, like, a beauty vlogger on there. I think they were making fun of James Charles, I'm not gonna lie. But he was a very interesting person, and he kind of used a lot of the terminology. Oh, sorry. Got a little distracted. So here's the Jasmine eyeshadow. This is going to be my base color. Anyway, so he kind of used a lot of terminology that's very much so associated with like trendy, popular culture. I think he said basic about 52 times in that episode. But yeah, the whole point of that episode was kind of trying to show how like just because somebody's trending doesn't mean that you have to listen to them or pay them out the nose for an autograph or a beauty product, which I thought was interesting. Especially because I have definitely looked at some, like, beauty vloggers, beauty influencers, and seen some of their products and been like, oh, those are pretty cool. Looked at the price tag and gone, whoa, no thank you. So, but some people will shell out for that, and that's their decision, their choice, and their right, so I am fine with that. I just thought the episode was funny because I've started my own stream with makeup, and then they go through. The other part of that episode is like, because Penny goes a little nuts with the influencer power that is bestowed upon her, starts canceling everybody. And I think that's also kind of funny. So, but yeah, definitely recommend the new Proud Family TV show. Pretty good. Not horrible like I thought it was going to be. Sorry. This color is really, really light, so I have to apply it a few times. Also, Super Shock Shadows, which is I think what this is called. Let me check the box. Yeah, this is a Super Shock Shadow from ColourPop. They're a little bit more sticky, so they're kind of hard for me to get off my brushes. And this one is just cracking really bad, so I'm trying to fix it. I think my primer dried a little too much. So this is what happens when your primer dries. You can't see it really well on this camera, but this eye has a lot of crackage to where I'm applying the shadow. And that's usually what happens when your primer is partially dry, but not all the way dry. Okay, so now we're getting into the part where, like I said, I have no space because I have to use so many palettes to do this. So if I bump the mic or hit the camera, I'm terribly sorry. All right, go in there. Sorry, I like to keep my makeup in its boxes that it came in. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and toss that. Okay, so the next color that I'm gonna use is actually from a different palette. I have like 4 palettes sitting right here because that's how many different palettes I'm using for this look. So this is the Revolution Bratz palette. I love the Bratz dolls when I was growing up, so I totally bought their entire makeup collection when it came out. So this is just the regular palette that you can get. There was also like Jade, Sasha, Chloe, Yasmin palettes, but it's got all kinds of fun colors. So the color I'm using is actually this dark blue one down here, right here, because I'm trying to stick with that like teal, bluish green that Jasmine's got going on in her color palette. I try to also use some gold and bronze because I love like her jewelry. And then the bronze kind of goes with the lamp. I know that's a little off from Jasmine herself, but I love Jasmine. She's one of the best princesses because she is not a prize to be won. You know, there's a lot of things on social media that say like Disney princesses are horrible role models and blah blah blah. I think every Disney princess you can find something in to look up to. That doesn't necessarily have to be negative. Yes, some princesses came before, like, feminism was a thing. But that doesn't mean that that princess is necessarily bad. There's still things that each princess can teach you. And Jasmine teaches you how to be independent. Okay, so there, I did the corner color. Okay, next palette. So this one at least keeps with the Disney theme, because this is the Morphe Mickey and Friends palette collection that I got. I walked into Ulta just to buy some brush cleaner, saw this and was like, oh my gosh, must buy, because I love Disney and anything to do with Disney. Sorry, I noticed that these are a little off, so I'm trying to fix them real quick. I don't know what it is about the way I do one eye. It always, like, the shadow ends up higher than the other. I have no idea how that happens. I am trying to fix it. There we go. I think that's a little bit better. Okay, so anyway, Mickey and Friends Morphe palette comes with so many colors. I've used this palette to create different looks for each of the Mickey and Friends characters. So the color I'm going to use is called Iconic... Whoops. Sorry, can't hold the palette open and talk at the same time. There we go. The color I'm using is called Iconic Vibes. It's a very light blue that I think goes really nicely with Jasmine's aesthetic. Thinking I'm going to use that as my blending color to kind of mix the Jasmine color with the Bratz color a little bit more. Excuse me. My allergies are horrible today. Been sneezing a lot. You think I stuck my head in a bush full of pollinating flowers? Alrighty, so now we're going to use a palette that was a definite impulse buy, more so than the Mickey and Friends one was for me. So it's the Mean Girls palette. It's made to look like the yearbook from the school, and it's got all kinds of colors in it, but the color names are actually the best part of the palette more than anything. So, but today I'm going to be using what is called the pushed back color. It's kind of a bronzy brown color. Oh, you know what? I think I just messed up. This one Yep, I did mess up. Okay, so how do you fix mess ups? Makeup remover is one of them. So I'm gonna do a BRB and I will go get that real quick. Alright, sorry about that. Yeah, I totally just used the wrong color. I thought it was the color I used, but I remembered it's wrong. That's what happens when you don't do looks a lot before you go on stream. I've only done this look once. Sorry for all the background noise, but I get to talk about a product that I use to get makeup off, which I haven't shown on my stream yet. I use the Garnier Skin Active Purifying Oil-Free Towelettes. I prefer makeup wipe removers to any kind of other makeup remover because the oil in the other ones make my skin very grouchy. And I've used ones that say they're oil-free and they still bother my eyes. There must be something in the chemicals or something. Okay, trying to get this off as carefully as possible. This takes a lot of practice. If you mess up your makeup and then you trying to get it off and you end up taking off more than you wanted, that's common. Do not be mad at yourself. Okay, so I took off some of my foundation in the process. My skin's still a little wet, so I definitely don't need to put the brush back in the powder. I'm just going to use the residual brush that's in, or the residual powder that's in the brush to get the little hole cleared up. Okay. Okay, so that's how you fix makeup, boo-boos. Okay, so back to the Mickey and Friends palette. That's where the bronze color is that I'm going to use. I think. Wow. I guess I've gotten really confused. Let me check this one. I know I used these 4 palettes to do this look, but I'm having a hard time finding the one that I used to do the bronze color. Is it that one? Bronze is kind of a hard color when it comes to eyeshadows because you either get orange or you get brown. You don't really get the bronze that's in between there. I could have sworn it was in the Mickey and Friends one, but it's not. The orange one is in there because there is a bit of orange in this look that I steal for Raja, for Jasmine. Let's check this one. Nope. Interesting. Sorry, like I said, it's been a few weeks since I did this look because I usually try to do them leading up to the stream and then, you know, I didn't stream, so that doesn't help. You think it's that color? Yep. So I was right initially thinking that it was in the Mickey and Friends palette. Let me just wipe off my brush real quick. Little trick with like makeup wipes, they actually are pretty good at getting makeup off of your brushes. They're just not super nice to the brush. Okay. So, sorry about the oops, but there is the color I'm going to use. It's more of a bronze. It's sparkly bronze. So we're going to go ahead and give that a try. Yep, that's the color I was looking for. It's a little dark because my brush is still kind of wet. I should have dried it off. So let's hope I can get the same effect on both sides. Otherwise, I'm gonna look a little weird. But I know how to fix it if it doesn't come out right. Makeup is all about trial and error. Okay, and I'm getting a little bit of fallout because I didn't blow up my brush. Alrighty. But yeah, so back to the Jasmine look. I was trying to use this bronze to kind of match like the color of her jewelry or the lamp. Because her jewelry's kind of gold-ish, but it's also kind of bronze-ish. I don't know, Disney palettes are very difficult to mimic. The color palettes, at least. There we go. Okay, let's try the other side now. So see, this side isn't as dark. Because the brush is not wet, so I'm just going to have to use a little bit more eyeshadow, apply it a little bit harder. Don't push too hard with your brushes on your face. That's how you get wrinkles. It's also how you poke yourself in the eye. Ooh, sorry. That was the other thing that I thought was really funny about the Louder, Prouder makeup episode on the Proud Family. The guy, the influencer that I'm pretty sure is trying to make fun of James Charles, his name was Makeup Boy, and apparently he told his followers that if you wore duct tape on your face for like 5 to 10 minutes a day, it keeps the wrinkles away. And I highly recommend you don't do that. Duct tape isn't good for your skin, period. I don't care if it's your face or anything else. Those of you that have played with duct tape in your childhood probably know how much it hurts to pull the duct tape off. So, let's see if I can fix the arch here. Sorry, I missed a little bit on this side. This is what I mean about, I don't know how I do my makeup lopsided, but I do sometimes. Okay, so after the snafu, I will go back to the Mean Girls palette, because the Mean Girls palette has the orange that I want to use. It's called Spell Orange. I'm pretty sure it means like Regina George's spell. So it's this color right here, this orange. That's next to the brown that I thought was the bronze I wanted. Just add it in a little bit right here. Do my crease. I thought it went really well with like the bronze and kind of blending into the teals, because it kind of goes a little goldish yellow when it goes into the teals. So it moves into the gold aesthetic that I also try to hit with Jasmine. Okay, so now we're going to do the final and bottom color, which is kind of messy. So, okay, if you look at this palette, you'll see a lot of them that are like really, really sparkly. So this is one of the colors I'm going to use. I'm warning people because I've definitely done this to myself. These have a lot of fallout to them. If you try to see them on the brush, they don't stick to the brush really well, and they can fall into your eye, and it hurts when they do that. So, I'm going under the eye very carefully, because like I said, if this goes in your eye, it hurts. It doesn't hurt as bad as when eyeliner goes into your eye, the liquid eyeliner, but it definitely hurts. You have to blink like 52,000 times to get it out of your eyeball. Okay, and then I'm going to do the inner crease right here with a little bit more gold. Kind of help blend that orange in. I don't know about the rest of you, but like if I go the wrong way on an eye, I have to go one way on one eye and one way on the other eye, and if I go the wrong way, it makes a mess. It gets all distorted. Okay, so finished all that. All right, so now we're gonna do the eyeliner, and I'm actually gonna put my hair up because it's starting to bother me a little bit. So excuse me if I have like hair bumps, but I'm not one of those people that cares a lot about what their hair looks like. I like my hair, so I usually try to leave it pretty naturally. Sometimes I'll straighten it, sometimes I'll curl it. Depends on the day. But 98% of the time, it goes up in a bun, because I have a lot of hair. Okay, so now we're going to do the eyeliner. I'm going to move my palettes because, yeah, I need space. There we go. Okay. So let's go ahead, get the liquid eyeliner on. So this is the liquid eyeliner that I started using for the first time on my last stream. And I said, ow, it's not a brush, but I've kind of gotten a little bit better at not hurting myself with it. The only problem is that when I do the wing, I tend to miss. And not get the tip that I want, so I have to open both eyes. Gotten better with this eye. This eye will not look as good. I have a feeling the way my makeup turns out on each eye has to do with like my dominance. 'Cause my right eye doesn't always look as good as my left eye. Or I guess as much as I would like it to look like my left eye. See, I messed up. See if I can fix it. Nope. There we go. See, this one always goes on a little thicker than I'd like. Okay, time for the mascara. This is the one piece of makeup that if I had to live without, it'd be rather grouchy. I like my mascara. And as I've said before, I usually use the CoverGirl mascara because the Lash Blast mascaras have more of a rubber applicating brush than like the wiry brushes that I hate because they pull on my eyelashes. And I feel like those ones clump up a heck of a lot easier. Yep. Okay, I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, you can kind of see it on this eye. Totally just got mascara on the top part of my eye. So, quick fix to that. Take the color that the mess up has gone on top of and just kind of use it to push the mascara off. Try to do this when it's still wet because the brush will pick it up and get rid of it for you. But you always want to use the color because then if it doesn't pick it up, it'll cover it up and not mess up your makeup. Okay. Let's do the other side. I think I need new mascara. This mascara seems to be drying out a little bit. So next time I go to the store, I will be buying some. Oop, poke myself in the eye. I'm very good at doing that with mascara because I tend to put the brush on my eyelashes and roll down so that I get all the way to the base. But sometimes I roll a little far, poke myself in the eye. That's what just happened. Okay. Simple blush application using my regular Sephora blush that I love. Obviously, as you can see, I'm running out. Might have to go buy more soon. And this one I'm almost out of, but I have another one. And little thing about blush, I'm not very good with like knowing what blush suits what face, but I didn't know how to start with my own face. So I asked for help from one of the Sephora counter people, and they found me a color that I really like and I continue to use to this day. So that's what I recommend when you don't really know what to do with your own makeup. Ask the experts. Alright, so I'm going to put my bottom liner on. Just adding a dash of purple. I know you never really see Jasmine in purple, but there is one scene in the first Aladdin movie where she's in a purple outfit. Jasmine is one of the few princesses that has more than one outfit. Okay. I guess I should say more than one usual outfit, because clearly Cinderella has like the first dress that she tries that her stepsisters tear up, and then she has her like little I have to clean my family's house outfit, and then she has her ball gown. So, but people, when they think of Cinderella, they think of her in her ball gown. It's kind of the same thing with Jasmine though. Alright, so I'm using Evil Queen highlighter because it's gold. Matches the gold aesthetic I'm doing with Jasmine. Sorry. I'm gonna have to learn that looking in the camera's a little backwards from looking into a mirror. Alright. Time for the fun part, the glitter. So once again, I'm using Anna's glitter, the waterfall glitter from ColourPop, the ColourPop Frozen 2 collection. Currently cannot buy this glitter unless you want to buy the entire Anna collection, which I already have, so I don't exactly want to buy it again. Oh, booger. Dropped a little bit of glitter. There we go. Okay. Back to work. Sorry, my brush got a lot of glitter on like the metal part as opposed to the brush part, so I was trying to get it off. A lot of my glitters that I get from ColourPop, I love them, but they kind of dry out. So, little tip that I use for fixing that is a tip I got from a friend. If you take like saline solution, so like something you would put in your eyes, like eye drops, or a regular saline solution from like a first aid kit, or even like contact solution. That's usually what I use because I wear contacts sometimes. Little too much glitter in this spot. There we go. So this one I actually do a lot closer to the bronze, kind of to give it more of the sparkle look. It also tones down how dark the bronze is, so I look less like a raccoon. See? However, this one is a little bit far in. It's almost touching the blue, and I can't get it off. Great. This is the first time I've encountered this problem with my glitter. As you can see, a lot of it is falling off as I'm trying to do this, so I'm gonna have to reapply. My glitter has to dry before it will not fall off my face. There we go. I think I'm just gonna have to give up and then deal with how that looks. Because it doesn't want to come off. Meh. Okay. But anyway, so if you put a few drops of the saline solution or eye drops or contact solution into dried out glitter or jelly shadows or even eyeliner, liquid eyeliners, should clear up pretty quick. But keep in mind you're going to have to do that every time you use it after you do it the first time, because the salts in the solution will completely and entirely dry out whatever makeup you have in the first place. So luckily I haven't had that do that to this glitter yet, but my Villains glitter that I have, I've had to do it too. But it makes it work a little bit better and gets you more longevity out of your makeup, because when your makeup dries out, it doesn't work. Here we go. Missed. This eye is going a lot better. This is what I mean about my left eye is usually better than my right eye. Don't know why. Because I am right-handed dominant. It's very odd. Okay. Glitter done. Okay. More glitter, using my mascara glitter. Gold, of course, to match the aesthetic. I only have gold and silver for these, so I kind of have to decide which one matches the color scheme the best. Doop. Almost poked myself in the eye again. Woo. Alright, time for the finishing touch, my lipstick. I'm using Sephora Lip Stories. This one is called, oh dang it, where is it? It's the Sephora Las Vegas one. I can't find the name. Oh, it's just called Las Vegas. Sephora Loves Las Vegas. That's what it's called. It's considered one of the more metallic colors, but it's a beautiful bronze that I want to use for the bronze aesthetic in Jasmine's look. Alrighty. So, this is the Jasmine look. I don't usually use lip liner with these. There's a couple that I probably should use it with because they bleed really bad. But yeah, I'd usually just use this look. So this is the Jasmine look. I hope everybody likes it. It was the most liked look that I got of the 3. If you have any questions, I am completely open for chatting with you about it. If nobody has any questions though, I am gonna hop off and maybe upload some of these Twitch videos to YouTube because I'm trying to get my YouTube channel going. So if you have questions, go ahead and pop them in the chat. If you don't, like I said, I'm gonna probably hop off. So I'm gonna play some music for a couple minutes, see if anybody has any questions. Thank you. I'm glad you like it. This one, I don't know. It was one that I didn't have to put a lot of work into, but it came out really great. So another reason to love Jasmine, I guess. Her color palette's one of the easier ones to do makeup-wise. Discovered that Ariel is rather difficult, and so is Mulan. So I will tweak those looks so that they look better. I think this coming week my options are gonna probably be from like the Bratz looks and maybe another Disney princess. I'm glad you love it, Miss Violent Heart. Yeah, this one, I like this one too a lot. I think I like it more because people actually can recognize it as Jasmine, so that's the best part about it. I have like one of those tics where I have to spin in the chair. I need to stop. I'm going to try and pick up my brushes a little bit since they're everywhere. Yeah, I'm glad you're looking forward to it, Miss Violent Heart. Yeah, I'm trying to do maybe some Bratz looks. I'm thinking either Yasmin or Chloe. And then perhaps another Disney villain. Maybe Hades. I'm thinking Hades. I love Hades. And then I was thinking maybe to try and debut either a new Disney princess look or a Star Wars look. ColourPop just launched a Darth Vader palette. It's not bad. It's not what I want though, as far as Star Wars makeup. So I'm trying to create my own Star Wars looks using my own makeup palettes. And then hopefully I can get palettes that I want that are Star Wars. So we'll see which one I decide to do. I haven't really full on decided yet, but for sure we'll be doing a Disney villain because I really like my Disney villain looks. They're my faves. Sorry, I have a cat and she is very vocal at the moment. I think it's because the windows are open, she can lay in the sunshine and it makes her happy. Take my hair down now since I'm done doing my makeup. Yeah, I want to get a cat cam. I just actually have to save up the money for it. I can pick her up and show her to the camera, which she just absolutely loves. But I don't have a cat cam yet, but I'm hoping to get one here. I'll go grab her real quick. Yeah. Oh, I know. Gotta go see the peeps, though. This is Athena. Hi, Athena. She says, I was sleeping in the sun and you woke me up. But yes, this is Athena. She's my kitty. She's a little calico polydactyl. She has extra toes on her front paws. But if I give her pets, she'll behave. And not be so grouchy. But yeah, I definitely just woke her up. She was definitely asleep. Hi. Okay, she wants down. I'm gonna put her down. She needs her claws clipped. Yes, she is precious Miss Violent Heart. She's a very good girl. Very good girl. She's now on the carpet trying to eat it. Hold on. Don't eat that. Don't eat that. Yeah. We have a rug that's got long carpet fibers and she loves to lay on it, and I think it's because she eats it. Because I definitely find it in her mouth and have to get it out. Goofball. Cats are entertaining. Pets on stream, those are always the best things. I know when I watch other streamers, I absolutely love it when their animals are on the camera. But hopefully we can save up for a cat cam. I'd have to figure out how to get it set up. I'd probably run it from the computer and set it up where she loves to sit in the office. And just have it right there. Usually she lays down and sits still while I'm in here. Sometimes she'll lay under the desk, that's fun. Alrighty, so if anybody has any more questions or comments, let's get them in pretty soon because I probably need to hop off soon. I have chores to do today. Sunday is chore day, woohoo! It's also stream day, obviously. Thank you, Miss Violent Heart. I'll see you next stream for sure. If I will let everybody go for the rest of the day. I hope you have a wonderful and happy Sunday. I'll see you hopefully next week. Hopefully my eyes behave. We don't have makeup hating eyes again. All right, everybody have a great day. I'll see you next time.